Kim Tian sends a warm greeting to all our ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the NoThan-TV Australia channel. And right now, please join us for the prominent news and notable developments in today's broadcast. Decree 174, fine to make people fear or to make people submit. A strong government is not one that makes people fear, but one that makes people trust. Yet with Decree 174, many people feel that what is being built is not trust, but fear. A bitter remark has appeared on social media. Do you have 7.5 million VND ready before you dare to comment? Now, that saying might have to be changed too. Do you have tens of millions ready before you dare to speak? That is no longer a joke. It is the state of mind of many people as the penalties for content identified as false information, distortion, or causing panic increase significantly. What concerns many people is not just the fine amount. The more worrying thing is that the boundary between what is feedback, what is critique, and what is false information is often very difficult to recognize if the application of the law lacks transparency. When people do not know which statement could get them penalized, the natural reaction will be silence. Not because they agree, but because they are afraid. A society where people only dare to press haha or use emojis instead of their true opinions is a sign that the space for dialogue is narrowing. People no longer debate. People begin to self-censor. That is something to think about. What continues to make public opinion raise questions is, if the goal is to fight fake news, without distinguishing between ordinary citizens and communist officials, then will all kinds of fake news be handled the same way? If content is fabricated to smear individuals or cause panic, it clearly needs to be dealt with. But if false information in the direction of praising leaders or cheering the administration lingers on the network for a long time, for example, who was Ho Chi Minh? He ordered the killing of people through land reform, denouncing landlords, rich and middle-class peasants, whom the party still praises as the father of the nation, and when using Ho Chi Minh's name to rename Saigon. The Communist Party dared to spread the fake news that all people of the South wanted to rename Saigon to Ho Chi Minh City, claiming it was the aspiration of the people, which is completely untrue beyond description. Does anyone take the name of an enemy who killed compatriots of Vietnam, staining the free southern nation, as a leader worthy of renaming Saigon to Ho Chi Minh City? The party tells lies, speaks falsehoods. Who penalizes the party? And another important thing, the party forces people to hang the party flag, not the Vietnamese flag. Why does the party still lie and speak falsely? Because the yellow-starred red flag that Ho Chi Minh brought to the north is the flag of Fujian province of Communist China, whereas the truth is that the yellow flag with 3 red stripes is the flag of Vietnam, which existed before the Trung sisters fought off the Chinese invaders during 1,000 years of domination. Thus, the party speaks falsely and distorts the history of the Vietnamese nation, so if tried, it should not be a fine, but execution for the crime of treason, taking the enemy as the father of the nation. Changing the Vietnamese flag into the flag of Fujian province, belonging to Communist China, and bringing foreign doctrines to kill the Vietnamese nation. The party tells nothing but lies and poisons the youth, a very grave crime. Meanwhile, what the people say is not necessarily false. Just like NoThan, did it say anything wrong? We invite Mr. Talam to be interviewed on NoThan. If he speaks the truth, NoThan will bow in admiration. We should debate and compete fairly with enough persuasive power to convince readers, rather than using cowardly and wicked tricks to harm people. While critical content is dealt with very quickly, many people will question the consistency in law enforcement. A legal system only commands respect when it is applied fairly. In democratic countries, governments also handle fake news. But at the same time, they also try to protect the rights of citizens to critique, question, and provide feedback. Because those very critical opinions sometimes help uncover wrongdoing, combat corruption, and improve policies. If every dissenting voice is viewed with suspicion, society will lose a vital self-correcting channel. There is a very profound saying. People may fear power, but fear is not synonymous with consensus. Someone who is silent does not necessarily agree. Often they are just weighing the price they have to pay if they speak out. Ultimately, what a country needs is not for people to ask each other, "Do you have enough money to pay the fine?" But rather, "Do you have proof? Do you have reasoning?" A civilized society is built on fact-based debate, not on fearful silence. Because power can create obedience, but only justice and fairness can create wholehearted submission. If a policy makes people afraid to speak, it may create quietness. But quietness is not always consensus. A sustainably developed society needs both discipline and space for citizens to contribute feedback, critique, and express viewpoints within the framework of the law. When the law is transparent, applied consistently and fairly, citizens will comply not only out of fear of being fined, but also out of belief that the law serves the common good. NoThan instructs that if citizens violate by posting fake information on social media, they will be fined according to the severity of the sentence. But if NoThan's administration and the Politburo spread fake news harmful to the nation and people, or make endless promises without fulfilling them, or if they act wrongly when they do, then who is going to penalize them? This is not fair under the law, but merely a rule of the game between the powerful, NoThan, pitted against the vulnerable people. Thank you for spending your time accompanying us in today's bulletin. Here, we bring you the latest news and notable developments domestically and internationally, compiled from various public and reliable sources. The channel's goal is to help you update information quickly, easily, and conveniently, so as not to miss events catching public attention. If you find the channel's content useful, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on notification bells, and share the video to always receive the latest bulletins. Your contributions in the comment section will also help us continue to improve content quality in the future. If you have information, contributions, wish to collaborate, or have topics you would like us to cover, please contact us via email. We will try to respond to you as soon as possible. Sincere thanks for your attention and support.